So now today's session we will treat MSK as a linear modulation, where we'll be proving that MSK indeed a subset of a more generalized modulation scheme, which is offset QPSK. Of course, offset QPSK is a class of QPSK, and of course QPSK is class of PSK. But however, we will not go into that part because QPSK and PSK by large we have understood in earlier sessions. So in short, it is called as OQPSK. Okay. This session will also give an understanding of what is OQPSK as well. So we'll start with the basic equation that we had modified. I'll take that reference where even in case of non-linear modulation, we always refer to this expression, expression number 2, where modulated symbol is A cos 2 pi FCT plus the baseband signal plus the added phase, which accounts for the continuity of phase. So we'll pick the same expression except for the fact that we'll make this A as 1. I mean, for amplitude of the carrier, if it is assumed to be 1, we'll get more simpler version of OQPSK. Of course, we can make this non-unity. However, this treatment of assuming amplitude of the carrier to be 1 makes it more simpler. With that, equation 2 gets modified. I'll just rewrite with A as 1, which is simply now cos of 2 pi FCT plus 2 pi times AN RB by 4, because its equation 2 represents binary FSK, times T minus NTB plus theta n. Okay. Now, with little adjustments in the argument, like you have been keep on doing it for even for CPFSK and CPM modulation schemes, on similar lines, we can have small adjustments here, rearranging the terms, where I'll take this multiply the bracket of T minus NTB. I'll open up the bracket. So the first term gets multiplied with the term T. The next is 2 pi AN RB by 4 times NTB. So NTB and RB are inverse of each other. So what, and 2 and 4 once gets cancelled with each other, and what will be left is with N AN times pi by 2 plus, of course, the phase theta n. As you know, this is defined for one symbol duration, any n symbol duration between NTB to n plus 1 TB. Okay, so now we will substitute for this part, for the added part, where we'll consider the last two parts in this, and we'll say that now replace this last two parts with a phase, say capital theta n, where this theta n, okay, where this capital theta n now will be taken as theta n minus n AN times pi by 2, okay, which can be again rearranged as by the knowledge of theta n, since we have already written that this recursive
Summation of pi by 2 times summation of AI.
Correct. So we'll take this equation 3 and try to substitute that. So this is theta n minus 1 plus an minus 1 times pi by 2. I'll take that equation 3. Okay, it's a recursive equation, minus, as it is, n an pi by 2. Okay, so this is using equation 3. Yeah, so this part we obtain using 3. Okay, so this can be further be slightly rearranged for convenience. I can take this an minus 1 outside, and we'll try to an minus 1 we'll try to subtract and add n. Okay, of course pi by 2 is common, so we'll add and subtract n just for making this more recursive, you will observe yourself that if I take n minus 1 from this bracket, so I can take this as minus outside. Okay, I can pull minus part outside and write this as n minus 1 an minus 1 pi by 2, and what is left is plus n times an minus 1 pi by 2, and this is also n times pi by 2. So I can take n pi by 2 common out of this, and what is left is an minus 1 minus an. Okay, it is a small rearrangement of the terms would give you this. So the reason of writing in this fashion, as you can see, the capital theta n is theta n minus n an pi by 2, with which we started our discussion. And you see this part, the first two elements, as you can observe yourself, it is similar to the capital theta n, except for the fact that n is replaced with n minus 1. So I can replace this term.
Capital theta n minus 1.
That's correct. So capital theta n minus 1 plus n pi by 2 times an minus 1 minus an. Okay, so this is your capital theta n. Let us call, I believe that this is equation number 7, as we have traversed through CPFSK and CPM, and somewhere I believe it is ended with equation 6. Anyway, so with this recursive equation of capital theta n, we can note a few important points. The first point that we can observe is that this capital theta n will be equal to theta n minus 1. When is it possible? When?
If two consecutive symbols are the same.
Okay, that's correct. So if an is equal to an minus 1, right? So when successive, as I said, as consecutive symbols are similar, the second part will be 0, and hence the phase in the nth interval will be same as the phase in the n minus 1th interval. Or this can also happen in the event where, as you note that since an minus 1 minus an, what is this value? What is this value? Where an can take only, an can take the values plus or minus 1. We have started with BFSK representation now. I mean, this is in fact the MSK representation. Since an can take only plus 1 or minus 1, the difference between the two successive symbols, if they are not equal, what would be this value? This could be either what?
Either 2, it can be 1 plus 1, which 1 plus, yeah, it can be plus or minus 2.
Correct.
And 0 as well, right?
No, 0 only when an is equal to an minus 1, that I have taken already.
Oh, you're okay. Next condition. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is next condition. Okay, and it is possible. Okay, in the larger picture, theta n will be equal to theta n minus 1. For the second case, when these two symbols are successive symbols are not equal, their values will be either plus 2 or minus 2, and theta n will be equal to theta n minus 1 only when it is possible when
2 pi multiples.
Yes. So it is possible when, because 2 gets cancelled in the numerator and denominator, so you'll be left with either plus n pi or minus n pi. So this is possible when, as long as n is even or multiples of 2 pi. Okay. So that's the first observation that can be made out of this. The second observation, I mean, for the other case, when can these phases be not equal? Of course, with earlier argument, this can be stated that as long as the successive symbols are not equal, and of course n is odd. So both the above conditions must fail. Okay, and when both conditions fail, then only the phases of successive symbols will not be equal to each other. Okay, so this will, I mean, happen when n is odd, and hence always theta n will be accumulation of all odd multiples of pi. Of course, this will keep on wrapping up over 2 pi, or you need to keep on doing modulo 2 pi operations to bring it back to the angles between 0 to 2 pi. So with these two arguments, what we can write as summary mathematically is that this theta n will be equal to theta n minus 1, okay, plus or minus pi, because this will be addition of plus n pi or minus n pi, and n being, if it is odd, then only these two are not equal. So this theta n will keep on adding with either plus n pi or minus n pi. Remember, n is odd, so it will be either plus 1 pi or minus 1 pi, or plus 3 pi or minus 3 pi, or plus 5 pi or minus 5 pi, and so on. However, we know that plus or minus 3 pi and above is nothing but other way around, it is plus or minus pi.
Plus minus pi.
Correct. Okay. So as I can say that this would be keep on adding with plus pi, or subtracting minus pi, and as long as when successive symbols are not equal to each other. In a sense, the condition here it is that an is not equal to an minus 1, and of course n is odd. Okay, and for all other cases, this will be equal to each other. Okay, I can say simply otherwise. With this understanding of this phase, okay, yeah. So now that we have done with, representing this two terms inside the bracket. We started off with theta n, and we have capital theta n, of course, and we have also analyzed what is this capital theta n based on certain conditions. We can now replace this capital theta n in the modulated waveform S of t in general. Okay, so we have taken capital theta n as theta n minus n a n pi by 2, and hence this S of t can now be written as, okay, so therefore S of t now, okay, equation 6 itself, in the sense we have taken that last equation as equation 6, but nevertheless this S of t will get modified as,
which is equation 6?
I think we have taken in the last session, not in this probably. Let's check. I need to check back. This is 5. Oh, I omitted somewhere equation 6. I think I have given equation 6 today, I believe. Yeah, this needs to be given as equation 6. I'm sorry. So this would
yes, sir, it is omitted, sir. That's why I was asking.
Yes. Thank you for that, Kaushik. Yeah. So now equation 6 now can be written as, okay, equation 6 gets modified as S of t cos of 2 pi f c t plus 2 pi times an times rb by 4 t plus capital theta n. Now you see that this is simple trigonometric function of cos a plus b. I will take this a as simply as 2 pi f c t, so that we'll pull this information of the carrier outside and treat the other two terms as other angle, and hence expanding using your cos a plus b, which is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So we can expand this as cos of 2 pi fct times cos of, what is 2 pi an times rb t over 4 plus theta n minus sin 2 pi fct times sin 2 pi an rb by 4 t plus theta n. Okay. Now we'll slowly analyze one and one, because again in turn this is cos a plus b and sin a plus b. So we will expand that separately. we'll try to take this as, first term as term 1. I mean, the cos of a plus, again some alpha plus beta as term 1. So we'll treat this as cos of 2 pi an rb by 4 t plus theta n. And if you expand in turn cos a plus b again, you get cos of 2 pi an rb by 4 t times cos theta n minus sine of 2 pi an times rb by 4 t times sine theta n. Now, if you see that this expression, let's assume that, okay, this accumulation of the phase will start with, say, initial value of theta 0 as 0 degree. If I assume that we start with the phase 0 degree, then what would be the case with theta n? The theta n will be always, because theta n we have seen that this will be theta n minus 1 plus or minus pi. So if you start with n is equal to, say, 1 in the first bit sense, to start with theta 0 is 0. So that angle will keep on accumulating. I mean, whether it will be either only 0, because if theta n will be equal to theta n minus 1 throughout the bit stream, either the angle would be 0, there will not be any accumulation, or if an is not equal to an minus 1 and n is odd, then it will be simply keep on adding with either plus pi or minus pi. Okay, so with that analysis, I can say that
values.
Yeah, so this will be either 0 or plus or minus pi. Correct?
Agreed, sir.
Okay. So if that is the case for any nth bit duration, if the phase is 0 or plus or minus pi, you note that there is a term sine theta n. What will it be?
Always 0.
Always be 0. So this implies this sine theta n will always be 0. So therefore, the term 1, okay, I can say that the term 1 will be equal to simply cos of, okay, so this is 2 pi an rb by 4t, and what will be cos theta n? I'll write that as of now. So this will be cos theta n. So
It's
this
plus or
can
minus
be,
1.
yeah,
Either
yeah,
plus or 1.
yeah. So that I can write this as since, and also since an takes the values between, I mean, the values of plus 1 or minus 1, and we know that an is inside the cos argument. So whenever cos is, I mean, an is plus 1, this will be cos some positive angle, and whenever an is minus 1, this will be cos of negative angle. So we know that cos of either plus or minus alpha is always cos alpha. An doesn't contribute anything, or the bit stream doesn't contribute anything to this term 1. Or I can simply write this as, taking this cos theta n and represent this as something like, din. I'll tell you what is the din. What is left here is, so an dependency is removed here. So this will be simply 2 pi rd by 4 ft. Okay, so therefore this will be my, so where I have represented where this din is nothing but cos theta n. Of course, it also takes either plus or minus 1, but let's not represent, let's represent in terms of theta n only. Okay, so let's check with the term 2. So similarly, we can now do this process for term 2, where the term 2 is, yeah, so this term 2 is sine of this argument. So what will happen with that? The term 2 here is sine of 2 pi an rb by 4 t plus theta n. Now again you expand using trigonometric identity. The sine of a plus b is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So this will be sine 2 pi an rb by 4 t times, sorry, so this will be sine cos b. Yeah. Sine a cos b plus cos of 2 pi an rb by 4 t times sine theta n. With similar argument, since what is sine theta n again?
0.
Is always 0. So this implies the term 2 will be equal to what? So this will be simply cos theta n times sine of 2
So we
pi.
can take the an outside inside the cos argument.
Yeah, I'll inside the sine argument.
Yeah,
Now
the
this
an that is there inside the sign argument can be
yeah
taken out.
yes. Now since again an can take plus or minus 1. However, what is sine plus alpha and minus alpha? This is plus or minus sine
Plus or
alpha.
minus sign out.
So I cannot ignore, I mean, this term 2 does depend on the input bit stream, and this an in fact comes out of the sine argument. So this can be written as cos theta n times an times sine of 2 pi rb by 4 t. Okay, so now this term 2 can be succinctly written as, because we have represented cos theta n as din and there is an. So if I say an times this din as dqn, so I can replace this product of these two as dqn times sine of 2 pi rb by 4t. Yeah, so this din and dqn represent simply the in phase, multiple in phase. I can say a constant, either it is plus 1 or minus 1. So dqn is just the opposite of it. Since the multiplication of this term 1 or the coefficient with which the term 1 gets multiplied and the coefficient with term 2 gets multiplied are opposite of each other, and hence we call this as in phase and quadrature constants. Okay, and of course that also comes with our earlier usage of the in phase, where we treat cos of something as in phase and sine of the same angle we treat it as quadrature phase component. And hence for nth bit period, okay, we can write now s of t as, okay, combining all the terms. As you can see, what we have taken, we have now said that this cos of a plus b is din into cos of 2 pi times rbt by 4, and this sine of a plus b will has become dqn times sine of 2 pi rbt by 4. So but cos 2 pi of ct, sine 2 pi of ct we are intact in the moderated waveform. So s of t now will become din times cos of 2 pi rb by 4 times t times cos of 2 pi fct minus dqn sine of 2 pi rb by 4 t times sine of 2 pi fct. Okay, again using the identity to make it more intuitive, we can replace this cos alpha as sine of alpha plus pi by 2, which I have orally told that these are quadraturally shifted with each other, but making that mathematically representative, I can say that this din cos of alpha can be written as sine of alpha plus pi by 2 . Yeah. So sine of I can write this as 2 pi RB by 4 T plus pi by 2 times cos of 2 pi FCT minus the same term sine of 2 pi RB by 4 T times sine 2 pi FCT. And you can still make a few minor adjustments in the argument of sine here. So sine, this can be rewritten as 2 pi can be taken out of these two terms. And of course, if you take out RB by 4 as well outside the two terms, what is left is T here. The first term is intact, plus what we should be writing here. So this is pi by 2 already. Pi by 2 is taken out. So what is left here is inverse of RB, which should have written as 1 over RB. But we know that 1 over RB is TB, which is big duration. And the rest everything is same. I'll just write this quickly. 2 pi RB by 4T times sine of 2 pi FCT. Okay. Now let me call this as probably equation number. I've lost the track of equation numbers. Probably, yeah, I'll take this as equation 9. Hope I'm not wrong. Okay. So this is my S of t. Now, if I replace this, as why I have done this is just, have a closer look into this equation number 9. Except, the part of, D's and, the carrier frequency term, the sign of argument in both the terms is very similar to each other. Where one is, left shifted version of, the sine 2 pi RV by 4 times t. So if I replace, put this complete expression as some p of t as sine of 2 pi RB by 4 t. Okay. In fact, if you cancel out some common terms, or you can write this neatly as, the sine of 2 pi t over RB. I'll write this as 1 over TB. So this will become sine of 2 pi t over 4 TB. So what is this function? If you try to draw this function, okay. If you draw this p of t, how does it look? So this is sine function. Of course, it should have a sinusoidal shape. But if you plot this over, say if this is 2 TB and if this is 4 TB and so on, at the value of t is equal to 4 TB, this will be sine 2 pi. So it will come back to the value of 0. But at the value of t is equal to 2 TB, what is its value?
It's 0 crossing downwards.
Will it cross 0? I mean, what its value at t is equal to 2 TB?
Sine pi.
Sine pi. I mean, it's not sine pi, it's sine pi by 2, right? At t is equal to 2b, 2 times TB.
So in the numerator, you'll have 4 pi TB and the denominator has 4 TB, so it becomes sine pi. At t is equal to 2 TB.
Yeah, at t is equal to 2 TB. So this will be, this will be sine 2 pi, which is 0. Okay, that's correct. So when t is equal to 4 TB,
again at 0, because
again,
we get sine 2 pi.
Again 0. So what will it be? I mean, if I try to draw this, when probably at t is equal to TB, what will be the value of this?
Hits the peak at 1.
Yeah, so this will be peak. So I can have kind of this sinusoidal shape of So at t is equal to say probably 3 TB, what is its value?
-1.
-1. So this will be -1 for the duration of 4 TB. But if you just look at or if you split it into the duration of 2 TBs and another 2 TB, you observe that this is half sine, with which will keep on changing its amplitude for every alternate 2 TB bit of duration, right? So this will continue for other cycles, and hence you need to keep a track of its amplitude for every 2 times TB bit duration. I'll explain that, but before concluding that part, we will rewrite this S of t in terms of P of t, where this will take the form of P. This is simply P of, what is this? P of t plus TB, right? So P t plus TB, I'll rewrite this as half of 2 TB. I'll tell you why this has been done so, times cos of 2 pi of Ct minus dqn. Of course, this is simply P of t times sine of 2 pi Fct. Are you familiar with this equation? Which form of this equation that you are already aware of? Have you seen this equation anywhere? Above expression, you can recollect, this resembles here QPSK. PSK, but with those, we call them as weights. Okay, so with weights of din and dqn, of course with duration, the pulse duration, and of course and the pulse shape P of t. Okay, so this is we can call this S of t now as weighted QPSK, but this is not regular weighted QPSK, but as you can see, this in phase component of the carrier, which gets multiplied with that function, which is delayed by half of the duration of 2 TB. Hope you get my point there. So what I say is that the term, the offset in, okay, so well, there is the sine term, okay, as you can observe, is with an offset of how much? Half times 2 TB, or this is half of one symbol duration, where Ts is symbol duration of QPSK. Correct? What is symbol duration of QPSK? Ts is, that is grouping of 2 bits, and hence it is Ts is equal to 2 TB, and P of the in phase is P of t plus half of twice of 2 TB. If you delay that by an amount of half amount of bit period, then you would obtain P of t, or other way around. So this is the left shifted version of the original function which I have sketched, or you can say that if you right shift for amount of half of Ts, you would get back the original P of t. Okay, so with this offset, since the quadrature component seems to be an offset version of the in phase component, but what is the amount of offset here? What is the amount of offset? I have written this
half
as
the symbol duration.
Yeah, half into the symbol duration, where the symbol duration is carried over from the original QPSK, the modulated waveform, where Ts is twice of 2 TB, and hence we can say that S of t is, of course, this is weighted, but this is weighted offset QPSK, or simply we call this as weighted OQPSK. Okay, That's what we wanted to analyze. S of t, which was originally was our MSK, now seems to be a class of a linear modulation, which is in the form of OQPSK. Of course, you can sketch this. Sketching can be done using simulation tool. However, I think I have that waveform here. You can see the first diagram is with respect to the values of din, and the second diagram is about dqn, where the dn is mixture of, dn is formed of din and dqn. Probably you can recollect in the beginning of MSK class, I have told MSK can be treated as weighted OQPSK, where we call these din and dqn as pseudo symbols. Probably that was a question sometime where I had begun the discussion. Yeah. So I had written this, analysis of MSK as OQPSK, where we, the pseudo symbols where the weights of din and dqn seems to be, the offset of each other. So that I can finally conclude this OQPSK treatment of OQPSK, MSK as OQPSK with this diagram. So din and dqn are the symbols of original MSK, but they are split into two parts. Each will occupy a duration of TB seconds. But together, din and dqn together will be accounting for the total duration of 2 times TB. Okay. So with that, multiplying din with the weighted function, which is cos of 2 pi times RB by 4 times t into cos 2 pi of Ct, you'd get the continuous waveform. Similarly, for the quadrature part, you will multiply sine 2 pi RB by 4t times sine 2 pi of C part. So you'll get the continuous waveform, and of course your S of t, which is combination of these two, would give you the final MSK form, and MSK form, the waveform of this combination of these two will be a continuous phase modulated waveform. Okay, so now that we have saw MSK as continuous phase modulation as a larger class, and we also treated MSK as a class of the linear modulation in terms of the OQPSK part. Yeah, any doubt? Okay.